Hello and welcome to TTG Asia Conversations 5 questions video series. Joining us in this episode is Fransiska Handoko, the Government Relations Director at Bali Hotels Associations. Ibu Siska, that is how we call her here in Indonesia, is no stranger to the Bali and Indonesia hospitality industry. Apart from her primary responsibility as General Manager of the Risata Bali Resort and Spa, Ibu Siska has a handful activities in various organizations and associations. She is an advisor at the Bali Sales and Marketing Community. She is also an active committee member of the Indonesia Hotels and Restaurants Association and the Indonesia Hotel General Manager Association's Bali chapter. She is a lecturer, she is an assessor, and she is a member of certification teams at a number of organizations. Welcome, Ibu Siska, and thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you, Ibu Mimi. Warm hello from Bali.
Okay, Ibu Siska, the travel industry has embarked on intense health and safety measures these days to ensure that to give travelers peace of mind and when they travel, of course, yeah. Is there a risk in going overboard with these measures, do you think?
Yes, Ibu. I think there is a big risk of doing this overboard. Especially at this moment, we don't have any valid data about what the travelers want, especially the international travelers coming to Bali, because as we all know that Indonesia still apply the foreign restriction arrivals, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have any data at all. So, but as we all agree in many discussions, between stakeholders, webinars, we do not want to make Bali a sterile destination. We do not want to make Bali as sort of like hospital destination. So that's our commitment today.
Okay. And so, what should be the balance for hotels then to ensure that health and safety measures and warm hospitality can coexist?
Okay. First, I think it should be a balance between 50-50. So it has to go hand in hand moving forward. 50% supposed to be the health and safety protocols in place, and another 50% is that we still need to keep on doing, services, warm welcome, Balinese hospitality, especially now that most of the things are contactless or less contact with the guests. Let's say upon check-in, there are a lot of, self check-in, less contact, meaning that we have to show our gestures, our conversations. It's still service-based hospitality industry. So it has to be a balance that will make the guests feel welcome too.
Okay. And health and safety protocol may not be difficult for the upscale properties to implement because it's in their norm anyway, and they have the resources also to enhance the measures. But um, upon your observations, what sort of challenges do smaller hotels face, especially those mid-scale and below, in implementing the same standards?
Um, we have to differentiate the standard first, like the health and safety protocols. We have the mandatory ones, and then we also have the, the enhanced one, or the what we say the additional ones. Okay, so like washing your hands, wearing masks, physical distancing, it can be implemented in all types of properties. So it doesn't matter if the property is upscale, mid-scale, economic budget. So we don't have any problem with that. But if it's like the secondary SOPs or protocols, let's say that involve a lot of cost, a lot of investments, or maybe investment like you have to put a lot of uh, places with hand sanitizers, and then you have to choose the type of the chemical of the disinfectant or the hand sanitizer chemical. So those costs have to be calculated. And of course smaller properties, considering the pricing strategy that they have, of course they will think about expenses, profit, and then revenues too. So basically on how to maintain, we all need to have the same commitment on making Bali as a trusted destination that we can comply with the health and safety protocol. And another thing, it's basically that again and again that every property have to have regular training and of course consistency. That's the primary key.
Yeah. But I also understand that Bali Hotels Associations, together with the regional office, tourism office of Bali, and Indonesia Hotels and Restaurants Associations, are doing inspections and verifications of hotels in Bali, yeah, to ensure that they comply with the new protocols. And I understand that you are part of this team, yeah? Okay. So what is the state of compliance at this point? And are they ready? Are the hotels ready to welcome travelers in a safe way now?
Okay, so I have to explain first about the verification process book. So the verification is about the protocols about cleanliness, health, safety, and environment based on the government of Bali regulations. So the standard is based on the government Bali regulation. Bali province is responsible to verify 3-star rated and above for hotels. So
Right.
below 3-star rated, like the 2-star, the Pondok Wisata, it's going to be verified under the Regency. Okay, so uh, what we have to agree, and then the verification process, it's just the main focus is that we have to have the same perspective, the same standard, and it will cover 3 major areas. One is the product, the second one is the services, and the third one is on the management level. So product, pelayanan, and pengelolaan. That's the 3 main aspects that we have to comply for the health and safety protocol. So up until yesterday for the Bali province, 119 properties already applied, and we have done 98 hotels, plus one ITDC. So the Nusa
Indonesia
Dua
Tourism
complex
Development
for,
Corporation.
yes, exactly. So we have done 99 placed, verified. 6 still on schedule for this week to be done, and another 14 hotels waiting on the line for the verification. So after we verified the hotel, basically the hotels are 100% ready to receive guests with the new protocols.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay. But is there a risk of becoming complacent? Yeah, where hotels and travelers eventually become less demanding of these health and safety measures, and some of these measures that apply today are no longer as strictly enforced. And what step can the local and national government, and maybe also even Bali Hotels Association, take to ensure that accurate enforcement of these measures in the long term?
That's a long question, Scoop.
It,
Of
it
course,
comprised of two questions.
there's one question. There's so many questions inside
Yeah.
the one question. Uh, Yes, there is always a risk, but we have to remember that it also depends on the COVID-19 development. So, is it going to be any cure soon? Is it going to be any vaccine soon? So, we still need to, to see how things evolving. Okay, so but based on the now the compliance of the protocol today, I think the Bali government verification uh, is doing something. We just received a government pergub, so it's a governor regulation for the sanction if the hotels or businesses cannot comply with the new protocols. So this is a good thing. We just received this regulations on the 20, it was out on the 24th of August. So 3 days ago. So we just received this yesterday actually. So there is a fine book for the properties if they do not comply with the protocols. It's going to be a 1 million
1 million?
administration sanction.
1 million rupiah, Ibu?
1 million rupiah. That's for the administration sanction. And then the second one, the sanction is the announcement, like public announcement to the media that this property do not comply with our uh, safety and health and safety protocols. Okay, that's second one. And then the third one, it's the recommendation by the Bali province to temporarily freeze the licensing of that business. Of course, that will be given to the licensing department group. So it's a recommendation to be temporarily freezed. And the
Okay.
other thing is that every hotel that has been verified have to sign integrity pact, meaning that they have to be willing to close the property if in the future there is an indication of the spreading of COVID from that property. So
I see.
that's a good idea, I think. So
Yeah.
everybody has to be able to take our own responsibility from the travelers, employees, businesses. So everybody have to be responsible in managing the business and daily life.
Okay,
So
and that will ensure that the protocols are maintained in the future.
in the
Yeah.
future, go. So we
Okay.
have something valid like the legal standing now that
Yeah.
this is going to be uh, sanctioned if you're not complying.
All right. All right. And that's all the 5 questions that we have for Fransiska Handoko. Thank you so much, Ibu Siska.
Thank you,
Uh,
Ibu Mimi.
you're most welcome. If there are topics that you would like us to tackle in this video series, leave your comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And in the meantime, take care and stay safe.